This video explains how to calculate the mode using the mode function of the statistics module in the Python programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the Python code. In the first example of this tutorial, I will explain how to calculate the mode of a list object. And for this, we first need to create a list, as you can see in the first line of code. So after running this line of code, a new list object called mylist1 is created. And we can print this list below the code box using the print function. And then we can see that our list contains several numeric values. Now, if we want to use the functions of the statistics module, then we also need to import the module, as you can see in the second code box. And then we are able to use the functions of the statistics module as the mode function. So the mode function can be used by specifying the name of the statistics module and then the function mode. And then within the mode function, we need to specify the data object, the name of the data object of which we want to calculate the mode. So in this case, we want to calculate the mode of the data object mylist1. So after running this line of code, the value 3 is returned. And this tells us that the mode of the list object mylist1 is equal to the value 3. Now we can also calculate multiple modes in a list object, and this is what I want to show you in the next example, starting in the fourth code box. So as a first step, we need to create another example list, which I'm calling mylist2, and then we can also print this list below the code box. So after running these lines of code, you can see that we have created another list object which contains different values compared to our first input list. And then I'm applying once again the mode function of the statistics module to this list. And then you can see that once again the value 3 is returned. However, if you already had a closer look at our list object, you would have seen that there's not only one mode in our list, because the value 3 appears 1, 2, 3, 4 times. However, the value 8 also appears 4 times, as you can see by counting the value 8 in our second list object. So as you can see, the mode function of the statistics module is returning only the first mode value that is found in our data object. So in this case, the value 3. However, we can also use the multimode function of the statistics module to return all the mode values in our data object. So the application of the multi-mode function is exactly the same as the application of the mode function. So we simply need to specify the name of our data object in which we want to search for the mode values in the function. So after running this line of code, you can see that a list containing 2 values is returned. And those 2 values, the values 3 and 8, are both the modes of our data object. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage, statistics.mode.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can find it there. If you have liked this video or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.